if you're talking about vinyl siding, I think you're going to start down probably at the lower end, and you're going to say hollow back vinyl siding, you know.
Lighter colors.
032, 034 thicknesses. You're going to be up to 036, 040 before you get your better wind ratings or any kind of hail resistance. And then
for us for us here in Colorado, we don't. Our company won't install anything under 040. Which would be like a Mastic, Mill Creek. Blight Gem.
Just you're gonna, I mean, as a wall cladding, as a system, I think if you wanted to use vinyl siding, we would probably encourage you to do an insulated back vinyl siding, and not really for the additional R value. I mean, it does create some additional R value when you talk about insulative properties, but just, go ahead.
Well, okay. Here's what I tell people. I tell people that if you're going to put vinyl on your wall, then don't spend a lot of money on vinyl.
Right.
Because if we get a hailstorm that has, you know, a nickel to quarter size golf ball size hail, which is, you know, those storms come around every now and then here. You're going to be replacing vinyl on your wall unless it's that foam backed vinyl. But by the time you pay for foam backed vinyl, you can also have something that's going to actually add value to your house, something that's going to be a hard board siding, and something like a James Hardie will add that value to your house.
I think that's a really good point, because I think there was a time when you could purchase insulated vinyl siding and you might be 30 to 40% less expensive than any of the hardboard sidings, and that time has come and gone. I mean, vinyl is actually just the raw materials to create the vinyl siding products have become more expensive. We've had supply chain issues. Now I think when we go to price out a James Hardie project, we're almost apples to apples in terms of pricing when you talk insulated vinyl siding versus.
And then I always tell people, don't take my word as a siding salesman.
Right.
Call your realtor and ask them, hey, if I can put one of these two types of siding on my house, what type of siding should I use? And you know, typically, you know, vinyl siding is something that you see in just. I mean, there's whole HOAs in the Front Range that will not allow vinyl.
Right.
So there's definitely a stigma around it. I think vinyl has been undercut with market share. Like I think the vinyl market in siding is really struggling nationwide. Yeah,
and I mean, you don't have the hail resistant properties. Obviously, it's not fire resistant, and then. You can, especially here along the Front Range, I mean, we're in Colorado, 14 feet away from the sun. There is no way to protect it from those UV rays.
And in 20 years, what's it going to look like? And then people do what? They go and they paint it.
They paint it.
And then
they paint it a dark color.
And the next thing they do is call us. And they say, can you fix this? And we say, we can take it down and put something else up.
People are attracted to the darker, richer colors, and so lots of times house flippers come in, they're painting their vinyl siding, and literally
the next day,
it starts to twist and curl. It looks like weird overgrown toenails that have grown over the top of each.
I tell people it's like when you toss a Coke bottle into a fire or next to a fire, and it just starts to shrivel and crinkle.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that vinyl siding does on. When you paint it a dark color. You can get vinyl siding in those more premium makes, models. What's the word I'm looking for there?
Well, I think they have, in the vinyl world, they call them premium or architectural colors.
And because it's thicker, they can put that extra dye in it.
But then still, I mean, they're not warranting those the way they used to, are they?
I don't know.
It's hard for us to know. We try not to do it. But anyway.
We see homes, this is the other crazy thing, we see homes where a reflection from the sun that moves, it reflects off of the neighbor's house and it reflects onto your wall in the same pattern every day at 4 o'clock, and it melts the siding in that streak where the sun is reflecting.
It'll run like a
crazy.
Diagonal right up the wall,
Yeah,
and it's
crazy.
it's the reflective heat from the low E windows, because we just went in and we changed you out to high efficiency, low emissivity windows, and burns the neighbor's house. You're welcome.
So the consensus here is vinyl sucks.
We pretty much hate it.